Okay, a further update to what happened yesterday in the post-market session of yesterday, the 29th. So what the company actually did, some might argue, is an amendment to their outlook for the quarter that they're going to disclose on Tuesday the 6th. Of course, you know very well when they disclose earnings, they also give an outlook for subsequent quarters or the rest of the year. So what they disclosed yesterday, some might argue, and I also agree, is an amendment to the outlook. So because earnings, the disclosure date is the 6th, so I think they have the right. It's still within their remit to amend it. So that's what they did, and it fell short of what was expected, which is the consensus, which is five. The revenue this time around, 5.4 billion is the revenue, and then what they now are expecting to disclose is 4.5 to 4.6 billion dollars. So which would be between 29 and 31 cents per share. The consensus estimate was 53 cents per share. We also know very well that some companies understate in their outlook, and then sometimes they know what's going to come in, what they're going to disclose. So they understate in their outlook so that they will beat estimates, beat the expectations when they disclose the actual figures. So that may be what may happen. So this is risky for short sellers, quite risky. So we also know there are other fundamental issues. Nvidia has been able to sell the Blackwell GPUs, so customers are switching to those GPUs. They're switching to them. That's the positive as well. That's the positive. We're not even looking at that. We're looking at the fact that now they are now stock. They're going to write down a lot of inventory. Which is of course not wonderful. But that write down, it doesn't mean they could still sell them. They could still sell them. They can still sell them. There are so many parts of the world, so many industries, so many organizations that may still need the hopper GPUs. So it is something that it's they need to find out, see how they can do that. So if you look at this 4 hour chart, which is unfortunately what we have to deal with right now because the market hasn't opened, we can see three bottoms forming here. One, two. The next bottom will be today, and then next one will be on Thursday the 1st. So usually when you have this sort of bottoms, especially double bottoms, it's also it tends to signify a bottom. So there's a good chance that maybe it may actually bounce. It may actually bounce by. I see this are extrapolations. It may actually bounce up till strength might come in and run up till that the disclosures come out. Yeah, up till Monday the 5th. Before the disclosure date. So here we are not seeing, but unfortunately, it's the extrapolation is that after the disclosure we're going to see more weakness. So who knows? I guess it has read into what has happened now and is projecting weakness. But at the same time as well, uh, the company may well. I'm not trying to raise your hopes, but what I can say, this is the fact and has always been going on for decades. Companies understating their outlooks, and then they overachieve. They underestimate, and then eventually they beat the estimates because that's it's they purposely and intentionally underestimating their outlook. So overall things are not looking that positive on this 4 hour chart. They're not looking that super exciting. We're just looking at a potential bounce all the way towards $3.4 by Monday, this coming Monday. So but there's no guarantee that this will be the case. We have this upper projection that was in play earlier on, but not in play at the moment. We have 37.32. So still relevant. You never know. And then downward projections all the way down to 27.15. But surely, I know this is a lot of market participants, a lot of retail hands will see this as a buy the deep opportunity. Fundamentals still very good. There isn't anything to um, uh, really, really cry about. This it presents an opportunity to average down and much more. So just be careful. It's quite an unfortunate situation we're dealing with, but we'll all get through. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video.